Alicia Peter Prescott has turned the straw weaving craft she learned as a child in rural Choiseul into a livelihood. The unemployed woman sells handmade mats, table decor, and other items as a sole proprietorship she calls Alicia's Craft Decoration. Prescott said her mother first taught straw weaving to her and her 5 siblings when they were growing up in Choiseul. It helped provide income to the family.
As a child at home, back home in Choiseul, my home was a crafty home where my mom, she would do all of the crafting, and we would be watching, seeing what she's doing. When I knew I was able to do it, I remember being in the garden with my dad. It was the eve of independence, a nice sunny day like today. I said to my father, "Can you cut me some couscous?" This is the couscous straw. And he said to me in our native language, I said to him, "Daddy, I want it." And he cut it, he bundled it up for me. I went home, put it up to dry, and from there, I started plaiting. And my sisters, my brothers, 6 of us, we all did it together. Every evening, we measured what everybody did, because we would do it, we would tie up the straw, the rope, what we plaited this here, we would tie it to the house pillar, and under the street light, we would be there doing our plaiting. And so when we measure what everybody did, it was always me with the most of it.
Now Prescott hopes growing her straw works business can lead to full employment. But she says COVID-19 has drastically affected sales with the loss of tourism, traffic, and restrictions on public gatherings.
COVID affected me and my colleagues. Well, as I told you, I'm from Choiseul, and I am a member of the Choiseul Association of Artisan Crafts and Heritage Tourism. And so, being a member, we normally have workshops being sponsored by different organizations. And so being COVID was around and we were not able to meet, we were being affected drastically. We were not able to have customers come into our homes. It affected me and my colleagues a lot.
Prescott is pleading for government assistance to help her and other crafters in Choiseul export and market their work. She argues an unused craft center built for artisans in Choiseul should be turned over to the local Arts and Crafts Association to foster in training and sales. The unemployed crafter dreams of the day she can pass on generational straw weaving skills to young people. But for now, she claims restrictions on using the craft center make that difficult.
Whenever we have to be involved together doing something, whether it is a workshop or a meeting or some exhibition, our president, Mrs. Clara Edwards, she has to always make an application seeking permission to use the craft center, which is very, it was built for us in Choiseul. It was built for crafters. And we, the members of the Choiseul Association of Arts and Crafts and Heritage Tourism, we are being affected by not being able to use it. Hence the reason why it is difficult for us to have to train younger folks and even ourselves trying to learn the other art of making the other stuff.
Still, Prescott remains determined to leverage the art form into economic stability like her parents did. She sees boundless potential if the government partners with rural crafters to carve out space in Saint Lucia's tourism trade. Prescott says that way, the craft she learned as a child can continue providing livelihoods for years to come. Joachim Duplessis, HDS News Force.